Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm checking out the XGODY Tab 10 PC, available for under $150 online. I want to thank XGODY for sending this out. This Tab 10, I think it's a little bit old. It's almost probably been a year. Haven't really seen too much on it, and there's really not much around the box except if you want to reach out to them. There's no specs back here, but it is running Android 11. On the website, it shows all the specs here. It's an all-winter A13-3 or A133 processor, a GE 8300 GPU. I'm not a fan of all-winter chips because I think they're really old, but who knows how this one is. There is 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, which, like I said many times before, that should be the standard. It says 6mm narrow bezel, so should be really thin to hold, hopefully, we'll see. Dual bands, Bluetooth 5.0, and then an IPS screen 1920 by 1200. So in the box, you really don't get much besides the tablet itself, and then you have, I think, an adapter here, a USB-C to USB adapter, the charger, and underneath that, I guess there's a little SIM pin. This should be to expose the micro SD card slot, a user manual, and then nicely they include an extra screen protector. I'm not sure if there's one installed. There isn't a screen protector on here. Also, not to mention that this does not have thin sides. I thought it said 6mm, it was going to be like super thin, but no, it just looks like a regular typical cheap tablet from the back. It's like got just this hard plastic on the back. The camera, at least there's a flash there. Volume keys on the side, they are protruding quite a bit, a little bit normal than usual. USB-C port. On the bottom, there are 2 speaker grills. Wonder if they emit from both sides. We'll see that. Nothing on the right side. On top, don't have much except for the micro SD slot that I just took out. Oh, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. The camera is also on the front here, the middle right there. The screen is nothing special, something you'll see in typical tablets around this price range. It's not fully laminated either, so that means there is that air gap that you see between the screen and when you touch it. Not too much bloatware in here. Out of the box, there is about 59 gigabytes available. So that is nice, the storage space and the RAM, like I mentioned before. That should be the standard, and it feels like it will be from here on out, hopefully. The front camera on here is okay. There's really nothing to be excited about. It's like your typical camera. Then the rear-facing camera is just awful. Just look at that. You can't even read most of this stuff on here. It's too blurry. So I'm not going to waste any more time with the cameras. Basic tasks are just alright. They're mediocre. Can't really complain. They're not like the worst. It does stutter here and there, and it does lag. And then sometimes stuff doesn't even load. The worst part is that there is no multitasking available here. So I believe this is running a form of Android Go. So since you're not able to watch videos, you're not able to have a split screen function. And on top of that, you can't, when you try to play a video, let me pull up one of my videos here, you can't even watch, what is this stuff here? What I'm trying to say is that there's no mini player that comes up for YouTube when you leave the app. So for instance, if I were to play this, I hope there's not an advertisement. Okay, there's an advertisement, of course. So let me just pause that, or skip it, and look at how slow this is. I think you can tell just initially how slow things are. So if I were to just press the home button while it's playing, it doesn't come down, and that's a little bit unfortunate. This is the RCA Delta Pro that's available for around $140 on Amazon. Some of the screen, videos are okay to see. They feel a little darker than usual. Of course, I have to put it into max brightness to be able to see it a little better, but I feel like the brightness is a little lower than expected. The speakers are okay. They're just tinny on the bottom. They sound similar to the Chromebook Tab E, or 10E or 11E, whatever you call it. I have it next to me here, and I'll talk about that more in just a moment. When I went into Geekbench, the performance, the scores were insanely low, and I was not expecting that. It's running some ARM V8, but it's all-winter Tab 10, or some type of all-winter chipset. So yeah, just look at these scores. Single core is 108, multi-core score is 341. That's so bad. And like I said before, doing your basic stuff is okay. It will lag here and there every now and then. So if you're looking for just a basic thing, it should be fine. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Netflix, videos are capped at 480p on all streaming platforms, or most of the main ones that I know of. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, etc. YouTube is the only exception where you can watch videos at full HD 1080p that I know of. So you're limited to that. I do have some alternatives here that I'll mention in a moment after I get through some of the gameplay. First game I'm checking out here is called Contra Returns. Simple 2.5D game, and it seems to lag quite a bit when there's a lot of like explosions happening. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. Yeah, so a little bit of lag here and there, but I guess right there is a freeze. Next game is Roblox here. Roblox is not too smooth in frame rate. It's pretty slow. I'd even go as far to say that this is unplayable. It's a little better than expected, but still pretty slow overall. So for the price at the time of this video, I did mention that they're selling it on their website for about $150. I saw on eBay there, it's also going for like $120 brand new, or just a little bit below that. So I'll have links down below for this. But also, if you're in the market for something that's like simple, be sure to check out this. This is the Chromecast, or the Chromebook. I think it's 10E. I keep forgetting the name. It's made by Lenovo. It also has 4 gigs of RAM, so you can multitask. It's running Chrome OS mainly, but it has some type of forked version of Android, because it does come with the Play Store pre-installed. So there's that. And if you want something for media consumption a little more, then also check out this. This is the Samsung Galaxy A7 10.4-inch tablet. Now, depending on the time when you watch this does go on sale every now and then. I got this for $139, so a little more pricey, but still not bad. Performance is great. The screen is beautiful. By the way, both of these screens are laminated, so it looks great. Actually, I'm not sure about this one, but this one still looks better than the XGODY one, so I definitely recommend this over that. And plus, it's cheaper too. So I'll have links down below for everything. And for media consumption, both of these can play Netflix at 1080p full HD and other sort of streaming platforms. So the only thing is that this has to be for Netflix. You have to play it through the Chrome app, but this one it doesn't matter. You can do it straight through the app. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.